Blimey, it has been a crazy week for theme parks across the globe. Because here in the UK, we've had opening dates announced, demolition begin, and as per usual, rides breaking down left, right, and centre. Elsewhere, Europe's biggest theme park is having issues with its brand new ride, as another European theme park just opened their brand new roller coaster just fine. Although, I'm not 100% on the name of that one. And even further away, new roller coasters have gone vertical, been completed, or even been announced to return soon. After an extremely long and grueling 4-year-long refurbishment. Yeah, there's been so much going on because all that and even more has happened this past week in theme parks. Yes, welcome back to the most consistent news series you have ever witnessed in your lifetime. This past week in theme parks, where the name says it all, because we look into the past week in theme park news around the whole world. And crikey, there has been a lot going on, so be sure you watch till the end so you don't miss anything, and be sure to subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already, because 150,000 subscribers is very close now. It'd be greatly appreciated if we could get there. Pushing that aside though, of course, last week, if you are an avid viewer of this series, there wasn't actually an episode. Sorry about that, but hopefully I can make it up to you by starting this episode off with the quickfire news segment. Let's get through some of this news quickly. And we're going to start in the USA. Just hopped over the entire Atlantic Ocean. Where first of all at Universal Studios Orlando, continuing on from the stories about Stardust races at Epic Universe and how that is still under maintenance and keeps getting pushed back and delayed, that has now started testing. So to all those people that thought it was closing forever, it's alive! It's alive! No, that's Dark Universe, isn't it? Over at Universal's Studio Park, also in Orlando, they of course announced the brand new Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift Coaster, not to be confused with their one at Universal Studios Hollywood called Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. And luckily the track and support colour might not be too confusing because it's looking to be some blue supports with like a dark, not really dark grey track. But it might be more confusing because the construction wall has been updated with the same 4 cars as the Hollywood version. So it's going to have the exact same vehicles on that train. I wish they updated it and actually did some different cars, but I completely get why they haven't. I guess we can stay in Orlando, of course, at Disney World this time. The Buzz Lightyear Laser Blast ride in Magic Kingdom in the, what's the Space Mountain? Tomorrowland. How can it be Tomorrowland when it's today? We can't travel in the future. That ride has undergone a full refurbishment and is opening to the public very soon. But we do have a first look inside of it and it looks so much better than it ever used to. Along with that, Disney have also put in a brand new ride patent for some sort of ride system that looks to be using cars and navigating a track. I wonder where that could be going. We'll see that develop over the next few years. Shooting from one Disney park over to another in Disneyland Anaheim, they've just debuted the brand new Bluey's Best Day Ever show, where the majority of the audience seem to be above the age of 40, but supposedly it's a very fun show and lasts around 40 to 50 minutes. Knott's Berry Farm are busy working on the brand new, or I say brand new, it's not really new, Montezuma the Forbidden Fortress, saying that they're going to open it this year in 2026. But I'm not going to lie, they've replaced 200 feet of track and changed the train on it, and it's taken them 4 years to do that refurbishment. God, I'll just be happy when it actually does reopen, because I don't think 2026 will happen. Waldameer in Pennsylvania, I have never heard of that place. A delivery from Vekoma Rides Manufacturing is coming to that park, and it says it's going to be parts for an amusement ride in knocked down position. I mean, that sounds like they're going to deliver a roller coaster that has just been torn apart and knocked down, but that literally just means that they're sending over the pieces to make a new roller coaster, which is exciting. Carowinds have also posted a delivery that they have received. Once again, they've been using that hashtag what's in the woods, similar to what's in the shed, and hopefully this time round it's not as disappointing as that was, because supposedly it's going to be record-breaking fun coming in 2027. And that's all we know. Worlds of Fun have posted this image of a brand new Titan track delivery for potentially Prowler, their wooden roller coaster, and they sort of quoted it saying, oh, they've dropped this off at an interesting location, haven't they? I reckon this Titan track is for that tower, not the Woody. Six Flags Great Adventure have been very busy teasing what's coming over the next 2 years, because not only has their 2027 roller coaster that looks like it's going to be some very tall, like purple spire, Phantom Spire. Parts of that track have now started going vertical, which is really good to see. But they've also just announced that a brand new roller coaster is coming to the park this year as well, in the form of the Wild Mouse Raging Cajun. Is that how you say it, I think? And yeah, track has started to be delivered for that sort of boardwalk area they have planned, and I assume that Wild Mouse will go in that area. Talking of new coasters and track, Six Flags Over Texas, Tormenta Rampaging Run. That track has now fully been completed, with the last piece being installed recently, and now we don't have to talk about that ride until it tests and then opens. Oh, it's been so long without a mention of that ride, although part of me does actually want to go and ride it, which is quite funny. And our final news story from the USA, SeaWorld has been sued by Sesame Street. Not a sentence you thought you'd hear today. They have filed a lawsuit against SeaWorld alleging the theme park company failed to honour contractual obligations and provide royalty payments. What is wrong with SeaWorld, bro? Actual joke of a company. Is so stupid. And tell you what else is stupid. 3 things that I have found on the internet this past week that I feel like I just need to show you. So let me introduce this like I would normally do when I do this. Shout out to Top Gear fans. I went on the internet and I found this. Yes, that is a top scan in China that is not sped up, but actually running at real-time speed. What? Imagine Samurai at Thorpe Park running like that. You'd be sat and you see, oh, you know what, this is going to be really fun. There was also this awesome looking motorbike coaster. Oh, look how smooth that looks. Wow. That is just incredible. Whatever manufacturer or whoever made that needs to make more of them with more inversions. And there was a recent event at Window of the World Changsha, a theme park in Asia, and yeah, people are throwing basketballs off of an S&S shot and drop tower. Anyway, on to Europe now. Let's move on to Europe before we get caught up on throwing basketballs off of shot towers. And talking of shot and drop towers, if you threw a basketball off this one, it probably wouldn't go very far. Efteling's brand new mini drop towers outside of Barron are looking near to completion, and of course do open very soon. Slagharen, also in the Netherlands, have finally announced the opening dates for Sky Sifter, their brand new frisbee gyro swing-esque ride, opening on the 17th of April. Portaventura in Spain have been busy retracking Dragon Khan, and that retrack now seems to be complete, and it should be reopening for the Easter holidays. Legoland Billund have also announced an opening date for Minifigure Speedway, not to be confused with Legoland Windsor's Minifigure Speedway. That being set for March 28th, 2026. And as we start to slow down over in France, Parc Festyland have shown us the train for Valkyrie. Not to be confused with the old B&M invert I built in Planet Coaster I've discovered. No, you might not have heard of that. But instead, a Vekoma family boomerang coaster coming to the park this year, and the train does look really nice. But sticking in France, at Europe's biggest theme park, Disneyland Paris, or specifically the Adventure World, that's the sort of rebrand of the Park Land, whatever you want to call it. All of that, along with the World of Frozen, opens on the 29th of March, so that will be happening next week. In this past week. And previews for that entire new area have been coming along very questionably, because it seems like there's been quite a few issues. That brand new little Olaf animatronic running around, a lot of people were very excited to see that, but when it wasn't working, it just got replaced with a puppet held by someone. And then of course, because Disney have once again built an entire area with only one new ride, when the Frozen Ever After Dark ride closes and goes down for maintenance or whatever, literally there is nothing else to do. So a lot of people didn't manage to ride it, to the point where Disneyland Paris are actually warning people that not everyone that turns up on opening day will actually get to experience the ride. And that is not something you want to hear on an opening day of a new attraction. Talking of new rides, and specifically new coasters, a new ride that didn't seem to have any problems at all. It was running 100% of the time. That being at Plopsa Deustchland, 100% Wolf. Do you get why I kept saying 100% now at the intro and just... Wasn't that funny? This new coaster looks super unique, with multiple different launches and like lift hills that look like they're just going to go up slowly and then they launch off. A spike element as well, and a little backwards bit. It looks really good, and that has appeared to have now opened to the public. So yeah, maybe one day I'll go and ride 100% Wolf, because looking at the POV, it looks like one really good family coaster. But speaking of things opening, we might as well travel right now. Hang on, let me travel. Over to the UK, because we have had a lot of different things announced and sort of confirmed, and things that have also broken. quite a lot of things that are broken that we need to go through. First of all, Crealy theme park in Devon have announced the brand new drop tower Pirates Plummet. Although at first it seemed like they were just announcing it was going to open in April, they've actually gone and said you can ride it from the 3rd of April. So hopefully I can get down at some point to check that out. The biggest ride in sort of structure and actual magnitude opening this year in the UK, of course, is Aviktas, coming to Blackpool Pleasure Beach Resort. And they also recently announced that the brand new ride will be opening on May 21st, and we get to experience it in less than 2 months' time. The complete opposite of opening a new ride, closing one and demolishing it. That is what Legoland Windsor are currently doing, and Viking River Splash, which is the River Rapids ride that did close and now is being demolished, has had excavators and diggers spotted around that site, and clearly they're going to start making a move on getting rid of that to make way for whatever new comes in its space. Talking of closing rides and making something else in its space, hopefully anyway, Thorpe Park of course closed Rumba Rapids forever, and recently when I was invited to an exclusive preview day, I got to check out the outside of those construction walls, and yeah, they've painted them all blue now and it's surrounding the entire thing, and I wouldn't be surprised if they leave Rumba Rapids to rot for a little bit before, fingers crossed, making a brand new ride in that space too, because currently they are busy building the launch pad, which there's actually an animated video of that you can watch on their YouTube channel via scanning a QR code at the park, and I'll show you a bit of it now. Yeah, look, it's the launch pad. Why have they moved Colossus? I still don't understand that. But they do have a lot of seating areas in that park, and it's nice to have a proper sit-down area where there's going to be like food and beverage and stuff. So I'm excited to see that open hopefully later this year. Alton Towers are opening their new roller coaster this year as well. Bluey the ride, here come the grannies, literally opening at the end of this week. So that will also be in next week's this past week. And in the process of getting ready for that to open, they have now added Fast Track to not only that ride, but some of the attractions within CBeebies Land. Why? Well, I know why, it's just a money grab, obviously. And it's not the only thing that we need to be worried about at Alton Towers, as much as I'm going to leave this for another video, where potentially It Broke might be coming back. It seems like a lot of the rides at Alton Towers this past week are just completely off the grid now, because of course we've had the monorail and the sky ride closed, and now we obviously have Runaway Mine Train, which was an unexpected closure. Congo River Rapids and Battle Galleons open in May, and now Oblivion has also died. Again, I'm going to talk about it properly in another video, but not great to see. Although it is great to see what Chessington World of Adventures have just announced, alongside Minecraft, bringing the Minecraft world to life, with loads of concept art and loads of information of what we can expect with that entire area. And much like with the Alton Towers rides being dead, I am going to do a separate video on this because there is so much information to go through, including what the exact type and layout of that roller coaster will be. So subscribe so you don't miss that tomorrow. But we're going to see a lot of food and drink offerings that are made and themed into Minecraft. They seem to have collaborated with various Minecraft YouTubers, which is really funny because Dan TDM was there. Similar name, but also somewhere amongst all of my stuff there is a diamond pickaxe I have signed by him, which is hilarious because I used to absolutely love playing Minecraft, and to see Minecraft now turning into a theme park area, mental. And with these concept arts that they have released, with the world's biggest Minecraft shop, other rides and attractions, being able to meet mobs, what are you going to do? Have a meet and greet with the Ender Dragon? To have this big of an IP behind it, the budget is going to be huge, and they've already stated that it's going to be a £50 million investment. So hopefully it lives up to those concept pieces, and I really can't wait to see that entire area come to life. A lot of people are thinking this is a brand new theme park as a whole. No, this is just an area, but I wouldn't be surprised with how well this does. There is a massive area behind the Minecraft world where Tiger Rock is that could be expanded into, but that's going way too far deep into it. We're going to talk about it in another video where, like I said, I'm going to show you the entire layout of the coaster and literally show you a POV of what it might be like. So yes, subscribe so you don't miss that, and all of my other content coming in the future. Leave your thoughts in the comments on all of this news, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.